Hello, welcome to Feed the Beast Unhinged with me, Mrcosmicnite. I've decided to make a new series on this Feed the Beast Unhinged. If you've been following my channel, you'd seen I uploaded a couple of videos, but they weren't really going in the direction that I kind of wanted to play. I'm quite a new player, started in this year, probably about Christmas time. So I've been playing a few months, and I started on the Minecraft server, so playing the hard mod packs doesn't worry me because that's how I learnt playing with the macerator, using diamonds and things like that, so I didn't know any different. But the problem I had when I was learning to play Feed the Beast was, although there's some excellent mod spotlights that show you how all the mods work and how they work in a nice creative world where you put everything next to each other, which is great, it shows you how to build everything. But it didn't always explain how you integrate that into a real Minecraft world in a building. So that's what I want to try and achieve with this series. I don't want to spend 30 minutes running backwards and forwards to an inventory or a chest, finding materials, just building basic blocks and chests, when the NEI can show you how to build anything. You don't, it's all in here. When I was learning, I didn't need people to show me how to build it. All I needed to know was what it was and how it integrates, where finding that was difficult. So what my intentions are, instead of actually showing you how to build every single item and placing it in the house, is showing you how the world evolves. So this is kind of like the first stage. I feel that pretty much after a couple of hours play, you've got your outside camp, or you've made a little shelter in a cave or something. So you've got a couple of furnaces, a grindstone, which is something you need in Feed the Beast Unhinged. What this basically is, I'm not going to show you how to build it, but I'll show you where it is in the NEI. It's just a grindstone, simple materials, and you buy you build a crank for it. Oh, just broke that actually. Let's just build another one. So yeah, so you double your ores, things like that I'll show you, because you might not be aware. So we put this ore in here, crank the top. Yeah, this was new to me when I started playing Unhinged, so it'll probably be new to a lot of people. And what that'll do, that'll just basically like using a macerator. So now I've got pulverized iron there, or pulverizer. Another machine that you want really early on is a rolling machine, because in Unhinged, nearly all recipes, even simple things like an iron pickaxe, need these iron plates. Another one that caught me out was a bucket, all iron plates, and these hammers. So a rolling machine is very, very easy to make. Again, I'm not going to build it for you, but I will just show you any NEI. It's basically pistons, crafting table and iron, and you can find out how to make pistons from there. And the engine I went for was the clockwork engine. The reason for that is if you right click on it, you wind it up like an old-fashioned clock, and that kicks out quite a lot of power. But it obviously, as the spring unwinds itself, it does lose the power, but you don't need any fuel for it. So for the little amount of engine power I need, that's perfect for this stage in the game. And again, I'm just starting to build a basic house just to show you guys. This is probably what most new players would probably start with, just a simple square box, with a bit of a roof, and I'll put a second floor in this where my library and whatnot will be upstairs, and I'll probably do a cellar underneath for my power, like boilers and whatnot. But you'll see how the house evolves, how my machines evolve, rather than actually doing it and showing you things you've probably seen 100 times before. So that's kind of the idea of this series. If there's any questions, if you're not sure about how I've done something and I haven't explained it, please do ask, and I will go over it in maybe a separate video, a short sort of a tutorial almost. You know, on how to do something, because in Unhinged, one of the first things you need is steel, because to get to the Nether, you need a flint and steel, and it actually needs steel. So to get steel, you have to go to the Nether to get netherrack and nether brick and soul stand to build a blast furnace. So you kind of catch 22. So I'll actually show you a neat little trick on how to ignite your nether portal with just a bucket of lava and a couple of bits of wood and some cobblestone. So stick around for that. That might help you out. Fortunately, I don't know if you can see it, but just there I found a let's get a bit closer. I found a desert temple. You can just see the top of the pyramid there and the two outbuildings, and in there I found quite a bit of steel boots, so I smelt them down for some steel. A steel sword, I can smelt that down as well, and there's some steel ingots, so I was very lucky finding that. But I'll still show you how it's done anyway. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of mining. Found my first diamonds. As you see down there, I'll show you my my mine. Again, just while I'm here, one of the first things I found on Unhinged is I'm always hungry. I've never quite got enough food. Your hunger seems to creep up on you a lot quicker than before. So one source block of water and a nice big farm, surround it in wood so that your sheep don't trample it, and then you'll be sorted. And that's something I'd recommend getting on quite early. Just knock out all this grass and you'll get some seeds. But I found this old goat trail coming up here, this path, and this is the entrance to my mine down here. Not quite sure what this is. I don't think it's oil, but it makes you feel a bit ill when you get in it. So yeah, not sure what that is. Oh, sorry about the nausea. Just wait for that to go. Yeah, so found this cave just under my house, and I thought, well, this would be a good place to start. So I started to dig down. Come across this little underground lake, which is quite nice. And then this canyon, underground canyon. There's loads of resources in here. I haven't even touched any of this yet. All this copper, some tin down there, plenty of lava. But I thought, well, I was really after some diamonds and some redstone so I could get the rolling machine. So I kept going, just pushed across there. So I always go down to level 12, and basically, as you can see from the map, I've started doing a little bit of branch mining. But I noticed on the map there is this mine over there, mine shaft. So I went and explored that and found a little bit of steel as well. Some track ready for my Steve's cart when I need it. So, you know, don't be afraid. You really need to go and explore. Find as much stuff as you can. Get that early farm up. Get some food coming in. You're going to use stone pickaxe. Yeah, the durability on all tools is a lot less than it was. So you know, if you go mining, you probably want 10 stone pickaxes until you can start making decent amount of iron ones. Yeah, so good, that's grown. Over there's a jungle biome, so what I've done, I just went and got 4 saplings, and I've been growing jungle trees just by my house. Just makes life a bit easier. Now I've got quite a bit of jungle wood. I've actually just come back from a little trip. Where is it? Just over there, I think it is. Let's just sleep through the night. Where is it? Oh, just over there. You can just about make out a swamp biome. So yeah, look, so I went and got loads of rubber trees. So I'm gonna get that growing soon. Right, yeah. So what my plans are, I'm going to move my outside camp inside. I'm not going to keep the house cobblestone. I just want to get a frame up really and get a bit of a roof on it. Probably going to go smooth stone or brick. Smooth brick stone. Can't think what it's called, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm going to move all that in. Probably start digging out the basement for the power room. Get a generator. Probably get an electric furnace. Maybe a macerator. I mean, all of these things are pretty straightforward to build. They're all in the NEI sort of macerator, but there are some slight differences. Gredtex introduces automatic macerator, which I'll explain how that works once we get some, but recipe is basically the same. The only difference is the machine block now uses refined iron plate, which you have to use with your hammer to smash that into a plate, and then a wrench to make that machine block, which isn't too, well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, so I should probably have a macerator and bits and pieces like that by the next time I record. Probably wouldn't have done too much more, apart from maybe finish the roof on the house. Yeah, then I'm gonna, after that I'll probably start thinking about renewable energy. So probably going to go biofuel. I'll probably set some sort of level this out a little bit. Do a bit of a terrace with Steve's carts on it. I know that's been nerfed a little bit. You have durability and whatnot, but I think the amount of wood and saplings we're going to get out of that should more than compensate for that. Yeah, so that was the idea of this first episode. It's just to show you where I'm at. And next episode, we should have a little bit more tech, but probably won't be too substantial. But that'll be like the first stage of getting things like boilers. But I should probably do a lot of mining in between times. You'd get through a lot of iron. A lot of iron, like I say, everything's blooming iron plates, which needs two, unless you run them in the rolling machine or plate bending machine, which would be something I get quite quickly. But yeah, so the rolling machine, I don't know actually if you can do copper plates. I think it's only steel or tin, but I don't think them tin plates work in the tin, say like a battery. They're a different type of tin plate. You have to watch that. You have to use the hammer on that. Battery alloy. Not sure what that is. How's that? Oh well, we'll get into that. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I hope what I'm doing makes sense. So it's not going to be a load of wasted time like I am now, just rabbiting on. But you know, next episode there'll be a bit more to talk about. I should have a few more machines, and I'll show you how I integrate that into the world to give you guys a bit of a, you know, an insight on how it's done rather than necessarily how it works. Alright, well, thanks for watching. My name's Mrcosmicnite. Take care.